On the wing, Brown. He's covered by Matthews. Sinks the triple. Brown's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the 76ers. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. And again, the Lakers no good. And the 76ers with possession. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Here's Johnson, an amazing finish with a hand right in his face. And the Lakers call time here.
Let's give a hand to your own Sixers dancers.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Moses Malone. He's checked in for Johnson. And it's Williams in for Johnson. And then for Los Angeles, Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Thompson. Cooper comes in for Byron Scott. And it's Johnson in for Matthews. Stolen by Magic. Here's the break. Here's Worthy. Worthy making another highlight reel.
And how about that one-man fast break?
I love the power finish at the end of it, too. And what a tremendous game for James Worthy. He's got 27 points, and all the steals he's collected only add to his impressive stat line.
Whether he's picking someone's pocket or picking off a pass, he has been a disruptive force out on the floor.
Over to the wing. Here's Malone, the offensive rebound.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Here's Johnson. No one on him, and he makes the easy one. And the Lakers lead by 21.
Just carrying the load right now offensively, guys. He is not wasting any chances.
From where I sit, Greg, it's a simple deduction. If they want things to be easy on themselves here late, make sure he has the ball.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Williams, that's good.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Lakers leading by 19. Johnson attacking. And yes, sir, that one drops. Johnson's got 4 points in the quarter.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Worthy against Williams. He kicks it to Richardson. 5 on the clock. The dish now to Jones. And it's blocked. Down low. Cooper kicks to Johnson. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
I love the killer instinct he shows right there, exploding to the rim to add to the lead.
Malone down low. Abdul-Jabbar covering. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
In the second half, they've made more of an effort to get it inside, and I like that. Be intentional. Be direct. Be aggressive. Force that ball in the paint. It's been a nice game here for Williams. 10 points, and 4 of his points have come at the foul line. He's made the most of those opportunities.
And you can't undervalue the importance of that. Many times a game comes down to which team wins the free throw battle.
And it's going to be a 3-second call.
And guys, more and more, we're seeing the league try to protect the health of the players. I mean, you see the evidence on the court. Over the last 5 years, the league has cut down the number of cameramen along the baselines in half, giving these great athletes a little more runway to land safely.
Picked by Williams. Brown wide open. He fires. And the 3 off target.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far.
And he gets the bucket. And speaking of more space for the players, there's even been talk of widening the court. What do you think of that, Clark?
Players have gotten bigger and more athletic, so I wouldn't be opposed to maybe widening the lane a bit. I know the owners with those front row seats raking in that cash might not want to expand the court.
Williams up on top. Screen by Malone. Williams passes to Richardson. The 10-footer can't hit, so Los Angeles will take it the other way. They've got the Wizards ahead of them for the next game. It's in Washington.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
And stolen by Malone.
They're doing well overall, but the turnovers have been the exception.
Yeah, it has been, and they've been able to overcome the carelessness to this point, but I'm sure the coaching staff wants that to get cleaned up right now.
And it's Cooper missing.
You know, just a little too fancy on that play.
Well, you don't want to force any play, but particularly the alley-oop. You'd like to try that when it's wide open.
To the middle, pushing it up. And that one is hammered home.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
Johnson outside. Abdul-Jabbar the screen. Johnson can't hit.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
2 on none. No one back to stop this. On up the court. And that one's good by Abdul-Jabbar.
And they've looked terrific in transition today. That's had a lot to do with their success.
Well, it certainly has. I mean, they've done a really good job recognizing anytime they've had the numbers advantage, and then they've taken advantage. And we've seen it time and time again here. Kevin, he's been a bright spot in what's otherwise been a little bit of a struggle for this team.
Los Angeles leading by 22. Johnson, the pass to Burkowski. That one falls, coming off the Johnson feed.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
It's Brown with the drive. Plenty of space. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his way.
Worthy, the pass to Burkowski. Back to Worthy. Out to the right wing. Cooper kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. Knocked loose and stolen by Malone. Richardson dishes to Brown.
Well, it seems like this is something we've said quite a bit the last few years, but now we really feel like we're in a golden age for point guards. So many point guards and so many teams are the leaders and best players on their team. You can name a dozen all-star level point guards in the league right now.
Johnson outside. Abdul-Jabbar the screen. Here's Worthy. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Worthy's got 17 points here in the second half. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
Yeah, it sure has been the case. I mean, turnovers are like missing breakfast. Eventually, it's going to cost you.
Well, I've always thought that it was good to maybe miss a breakfast or two, but that's another story. Anyhow, you can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
Johnson against Richardson. Inside.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Philadelphia with the ball. Kicks to Williams. With the fadeaway. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball.
Cooper. against Brown. Jones, the pass to Malone. Back to Jones. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Magic Johnson picks one up.
And over the course of last season, and really the last decade, we have seen three-point shooting on the rise. Teams have been making the most of the efficiency of that shot, and it's a big part of successful offenses in the modern NBA.
And he knocks down the first one. And with the three-pointers, the best teams in the NBA are great, Adam Clark. All 4 of the conference finals teams from last year were tops in the NBA in 3.
Yeah, it's definitely a predominant stat in the NBA now. And you look at some of the numbers. Curry broke his own record for made threes in a season. The Rockets set the team record. It's a real part of the game that you have to be good at to succeed in the league.
Smith with a screen on Cooper. Clock at 4. Johnson outside. Pulls up on the wing. A rebound by the Lakers. Rakowski's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Cooper. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
That's his second personal foul.
Free throw good. Cooper. Irving's checked in for Philadelphia.
Taking 2 shots.
He doesn't get the second one.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
That's not as easy as he made it look, guys. You've got to have some skills to pull that baby off.
Well, he's got plenty of those skills necessary.
And you know what?
Man.
That man can climb a ladder. And that's playing into the hands of the defense right there.
No way you can sneak that shot by him, Greg. I mean, he was all on top of that one.
Johnson kicks to Irving. 1:32 left in the 4th quarter. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Lakers.
But, Steve, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out, Clark, this kind of punishment to him.
Well, you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
Yeah, and Greg, when it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
And he gets it to go.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
The 10-footer. Another shot. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for your 76ers, Clement Johnson. At the line for 2.
That's good from Johnson. And both free throws good for Johnson. There's 42 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Pass to Cooper. Here is Brakowski. He's guarded by Johnson. Dishes it to Thompson. And too long on the shot.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly, and I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. We've got 13 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Outside Matthews. And so it's the Lakers taking care of